We are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope this is finding you in good spirits. I'll just click one. Oops. For those that's coming in, let me know if you can hear me all right, see me all right. I know my notification don't be going out. I don't know why that is. So they got 9 people in here. Okay. Trucker Lee, I see you. Cheeto, what's going on? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got 22 people. 22 people, 22 people. What's going on? See if a little more people come in here. 26 people. I got 26 people. I want to let you guys know that I give up, y'all. I give up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make some changes to the channel coming soon, coming real soon, actually. As soon as maybe this weekend, maybe we can pick some things up. But I'm going to look to invest in a microphone. I'm going to look to invest to a better camera for my laptop because I'm using my laptop more these days. I'm also I have lights that I already had that was in my living room, my bathroom, but I think I'm gonna put them in this room so that I can start, having some effects in the background. I think I seen it on TB's channel. I'm like, I got those lights, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna try to make some upgrades to where my actual live feeds and stream yards are like a better quality. Um, Bear with me. So look forward to that. Am I gonna actually turn that into a show like everyone else? I don't know. I might. I got a lot of time on my hand now. But to be honest, like you think you have more time and you can do more things, but then you sign up to do too many things and now you don't have any time. So that's one of the things I'm going through is I'm trying to figure out. I kind of came home and got bored. And so I just started doing and putting myself in a bunch of different situations. CDL instructor, football coach, and just a bunch of other different things. And I think what I'm realizing now um, is that I got to kind of dial it back some, because the money is still my fleet, as well as finishing the broker class and transitioning into that. So those are the 2 priorities. Everything else really isn't a super priority right now. So I may cut back on some things like the CDL instructor. The money just isn't worth the time compared to the other, incomes I have. So I'm going to cut back on that. Being a football coach, I don't know. I may have my son still go out there, but I may pull back from that because a lot of times I'd be so engulfed with everything going on during the day, and now it's 4:30, it's 5 o'clock, and we got to go to football practice, and it's like, man, you know what? I don't feel like going. So I might dial back on some things I just want to get a little more organized. You definitely have to be 1,000% organized on this side. You have to have everything in line for situations like I'm going through right now, where you're going through a transitionary period from drivers. So we'll get into that here shortly. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, Brother Jay, I've been with VL Trucking for a month now. Question, have you had a load where you had to have your tanker endorsement? Yes, all the time. Arrows, tanks, tanks of acid, tanks of alcohol. All those require that hazmat endorsement. I'm working on getting hazmat endorsement. Is it worth the hazmat? I believe so. I believe having a hazmat will keep you consistently moving. Whereas even before I came to VL, I see you, Michigan, checking in. When I was pulling out of the port for my last carrier, which was ended up being Evans, it was great. Why did they switch it to Evans? But with RJR, even having my hazmat in separated me from a lot of those drivers. A lot of people just don't realize how having a hazmat makes you the priority at your company, because you will be surprised as to how many people just don't have hazmat, don't know how to do it. They just have no idea about hazmat. And so that'll sometimes, it may not make you more of a dollar amount, but it'll keep you moving. Whereas a guy who doesn't have hazmat may sit for a little while longer than you, and your company will look at you as a more important asset. Or if you have your own lease, or you're an owner operator, it'll make you more money. So I definitely recommend hazmat to anybody that's willing to deal with the things that you have to go through while having a hazmat. So 100%. Hazmat makes you more valuable, 100%. What's going on, Firestarter? Definitely makes you more valuable, man. And in an industry with so many other people doing the same thing as us, being more valuable and having more to offer is a plus at any time. All right, so let's get into it. Just nervous about hazmat loads. DOT hawks you more. Yeah, but if you're taking care of your equipment, if you're a company driver, your company should be taking care of that equipment. If you're a lease operator, you should be taking care of that equipment. And as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, man, then you have nothing to worry about. I got 3 trucks that just went through Blitz Week. None of them got pulled in. Why? Because I spent the money that I knew I needed to spend to make sure that all of them was DOT compliant. And that's just what it was. You know what I mean? Like, if you do get pulled in, if you do get pulled, that's just part of the game. Again, you just got to make sure, all your P's and Q's, you know what I mean? Cross all your T's, dot all your I's. That's all. I'm trying to keep up with you. Word, I appreciate that. I've been grossing 8 to 10K a week, no hazmat at VL. That's because the market is great right now. So, but I guarantee you that won't last year round. Not without a hazmat. Not without a hazmat. Everybody is kind of eating right now. But anyways, let's kind of get into this a little bit. I'm going to try to address this as professionally and humbly as possible. During the duration of this live feed, it's going to be my intention not to disrespect anybody, humiliate anybody. That is not my intention. This is simply going to be a learning lesson. I don't know yet, Matt. I don't know. I'm still kind of watching that. I'm hoping it's just a thing where they get it situated and we back booming another week or two. But so far, it hasn't affected anything. But I definitely have my eye on it. Locally, I see some people complaining about some shit, but nothing with trucking. All right. Holland Logistics, LLC. Holland Logistics is now hiring. Yes. We are hiring for 2 trucks. 2 trucks. We have 2 trucks available right now. I know what you guys are asking. Wait a minute, Jay. Thought you said you weren't bringing on no more trucks. What's going on? Oh, his shit falling apart. People are leaving. People are quitting. What's going on? Well, let me explain and break it down to you. I feel like I should be charging for this information, but whatever. Like, only here you're gonna find a fleet owner being vulnerable about the infrastructure of his business. Anybody else giving you this type of content, they don't tell you about it until after it falls apart. I'm giving it to you in the midst of it. Where else on YouTube would you get this type of quality content? I can't wait till I get my setup, because I'm gonna go ham now. I'm gonna get my little microphone, and get the lights, I'm gonna be talking all funny. I might get me a little I gotta figure out how to play music up here too. Maybe I get my own personal artist like TB. TB got his own personal artist, so he pays him for the music, so he therefore owns that music. or dude gives him permission to play that music. So he kind of found a loophole, and I'm kind of hating on him for that, but it is what it is. So, anyways, let's see. So, should I talk about the truck that I'm acquiring, or should I talk about the truck that I have to replace the driver? Which one should I talk about first? I'll let you guys decide. Should I talk about the third truck that I have to replace the driver, or should I talk about the fourth truck that I'm getting not brand new, but the new truck that I'm adding to the fleet? Which one y'all want to talk about first? Of course, you want to talk about the replacement. Of course. That's the only reason you're here. The only reason you're here right now. Like, oh shit, what's going on? Jay shit falling apart. All right. So here's what happened. Don't and it's hard for me to it's hard for me to say this because I did it so much as a driver. So it's kind of hard for me to tell anybody or try. That's why I try not to give a lot of advice because of so many mistakes that I've made. So I know how people can perceive to think that what they're doing is the right thing or it's okay to do what they're doing. So if you are having any issues mentally, personally, spiritually, whatever way that you can have these issues with being home more as a truck driver. So we with the shits, of course. If you are having any doubts in your mind that you may want to be home more, I would suggest, because I can't tell nobody what to do, that you not take an over-the-road position that'll require you to be out at least 2 weeks before you go home for 3 days. That's just something that I would consider common sense. But as I'm learning, as I turn 30 and just start to be more aware of things around me, common sense isn't as common as you would hope it is. So with that being said, my third driver, salute to him. We had a long conversation, and he told me that he was having some issues with. It started with him having some issues with the way the company was set up. He seemed to have an issue with how long he had to wait to be paid. And I was kind of informing him like, hey, man, this is just kind of how it is at VL. This isn't just something that I'm doing specific. The only thing that's different with me, let me explain for anybody who is looking to come to work for me so it doesn't seem like I'm trying to hide anything. Okay, so I get paid on that Friday, right? VL drivers get paid on Friday if you own the truck or your company driver through VL. Now, everyone knows I have access to a lot of fleet owners. LaShawn, B-Raj, Calvin Leaks, Cooley has a authority. I have a lot of connections to a lot of people who have been doing this for a while. Great Sage, what's up? They've been doing this for a while. And so when I seek counsel from them and I'm asking them like, hey, man, with my first driver, I paid him before I got paid. Now, is this the right way in doing this? Or is this just me putting my emotions into it and being too pro-driver that it'll bankrupt my business? Excuse me, you know what I mean? So, Dirty Broke, I see you. So I asked all these guys this, and they all told me, the majority of them told me that they get paid first and then they pay their drivers. This is what they told me. And I said, okay, that makes sense. So I get paid on Friday based off of how my payroll processes everything. My drivers are paid that following Wednesday. Right? So I'm like, okay, this is a long time for a driver to have to wait to get some type of money. So to avoid having to wait that long and them having to ask me for advances. What I decided to do, and some called me foolish for this, and I understand different business practices. I respect it. What I decided to do was offer a sign-on bonus. And what I do is half of my sign-on bonus I give to the driver after the first week. So after 1 week, you get $500. Just like that. You just got to give me a solid week. All those got to be on time. No hiccups, nothing. Solid week. $500. And I know that's not a full paycheck, but in my mind, I looked at it as, you know what, man, this is, almost 2 weeks that this person is going to have to wait to get a full check. Let me do something to give them something. And that's what I came up with. Now, granted, I currently have 3 trucks. Truck 1, truck 2, truck 3. Truck 1 and 2, and I'm not giving truck numbers or drivers' names for the protection of my drivers and their families. We're not trying to be messy, but we are trying to be educational, just so people can have a better understanding on what's going on moving forward. So truck 1 and 2 had no problem with these arrangements. My first driver, I brought him on in February. He's almost 90 days in. He's actually about to get his raise in the second half of his sign-on bonus at the end of this month. He just talked about that, because what's interesting is after me and driver number 3, and again, I know all my drivers' name. I don't call them driver number 3 on the phone. I'm just using this to protect their identities. You know what I mean? So I don't want nobody to say, oh, he's an asshole. He calls his drivers numbers. No. Let's just straighten out. You got to straighten out everything, because if you leave anything unspoken on, people will take it and turn it into something else. So I'm trying to make sure I'm speaking, clearly about everything. And so what happens was driver 1 and 2 didn't have no issue. They've been doing fine. Driver 3 had an issue with waiting that long to get paid. And there was some backstory with it. Originally, he was supposed to start, if you want to look at the calendar, he was supposed to start on the 20th of April. He was supposed to start on the 20th of April. Now, I don't know how many Virginia drivers that we have in here, but the Virginia DMV was having an issue to where they weren't updating anyone's medical card. I don't know what it was. I have been dealing with it since I got mine done in February. But so for whatever reason, they had everyone's DOT physical expiring in like April and May. So because of this, his start date got pushed back to the 27th because we were trying to get that figured out, because neither did his old, and mine was the same way. My old DOT medical card and my new DOT medical card did not match what DMV had in the system. And what VL thing was, is just like, well, if you get pulled over on the road, which is very likely as a hazmat driver, especially with Blitz Week coming up, you get pulled over on the road, and that DOT officer goes and look in the system and see that you got a DOT inspection or DOT physical, that is expiring on May 31st, but yours is showing, let's say March 2022. That might it might be a conflict. So VL wanted to hold off on starting him until that was resolved. Luckily, it did end up getting resolved a week later. So he started a week later than what he originally wanted to start. Well, I wanted him to start as well. So I do think that played a role with his mental calendar of when he thought he was going to get paid. So because he started a week later, he was expecting a check a week earlier than, you know what I mean? So if he would have started with VL, his first check would have been on this Friday. Whereas with me, his first full check won't be until next Wednesday, but he gets $500 tomorrow. I hope that makes sense to some people. Now, some people might say, that's a long time to wait, Listen, man, all of this was explained in explicit detail. I think that's the right word, explicit, specific, explicit, whatever. I be trying to use big words. But it was explained in great detail. Okay, like I want y'all to understand this isn't, and I know what it looks like. Jay just winging it. Jay just trying to, you know, put this shit together, hold it together with straws and tape and duct tape. No, a lot of this has been thought. I have gotten advice from LaShawn, D-Raj, my homeboy Wayne. Me and my wife have sat down for hours just brainstorming how to create the best situation. I need my chopstick. No chopstick. How to create the best situation for a driver and myself. So I take this very seriously. You know what I mean? And even when he told me that he was having some discretions and he was feeling some type of way, and I called him. I said, "Hey man, what's up? What can we work out?" I know some fleet owners out there, but like, man, fuck it, turn my truck in, get the fuck off the truck. But me being me, I called him. I said, "Look, man, what can I do for you?" Some people may say I might have been foolish in that, but that's me, man. That's how the type of owner or partner that I want to be is that I want to do whatever I can to assist my driver. So I called him. What can I do, man? He was like, "Well, listen, man, I got a son at the crib. I would like to be around him more. I was feeling some type of way the other day. I would like to be home more." He said, "I actually turned down a local position to come work with you." And I'm gonna stop right there. Listen, man, I'm just Jay. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Please don't. I'm not the guy that's gonna sell you working with me as a package. There is no, like, I'm no celebrity, man. I know this YouTube shit go to some of our heads and we be like, "Oh, well, look, it's TB, it's LoShawn, it's Ghost, it's Cooley, it's, these big time YouTubers." I get that, but I don't get too consumed by that no more. So if you coming to work with me, you coming to work with Jamar Holland and Holland Logistics. You are not coming to work for a trucker named Jay. And I think some people don't understand that. I think a lot of people do business on YouTube just because they want to say they did business with a YouTuber. I'm just not that guy, man. It's not that real. It's not that deep for me. My ego doesn't need to be massaged on a daily basis. You don't have to treat me or worship me or none of that shit. I'm just a regular nigga from Newport News, Virginia, who just trying to take care of his family the best way he know how. I just so happen to have a YouTube with a couple thousand subscribers, and I just happen to be leasing at probably one of the hottest companies right now. That's just all it is, man. It really ain't no. I don't carry it like that. Once upon a time, I probably did. I probably was cocky like that, but I try my best not to be like that anymore. If I show glimpses of it, I apologize, but I really truly try not to carry myself like that. So, anyways, but yeah, he kind of hit me with the spiel of like, I turned down a local gig to come work for you and all this, that, and the third. I think he said it was JB Hunt to be specific. And I'm like, okay, man, listen, man, I called him up and I'm like, look, bro. Again, if you are not satisfied, man, listen, you don't have to work another day in my truck. You come home right now, bro. I'm not holding you hostage. I'm no ain't doing none of that. You can bring my truck home, clean it out. We can shake hands and walk away, but no hard feelings. You know what I mean? And that's what I told him. But I said, but if we can work something out, what is it that I can do for you? And he told me he wanted to be home every weekend. And I said, we can't do that. Told him I can't do that. I can do anything but that. If he'd have asked for his raise early, I could have did that. If he would have asked for the other half of his sign-on bonus, I would have considered it. If he would have asked for some other things, extra day on home time, you know, even in advance, I might have considered those things. But and to be fair to him, I made the call. I called the dispatch manager. I called my dispatcher because a lot of people, oh, if you got a dispatcher, you work for them. Nah, man, we work as a team over here, man. He don't make a move without me. I don't make a move without him. It's just a respect thing because I know I'm not knowledgeable enough to dispatch my freight as productive as he can. And he know that I own them trucks on the well. I lease those trucks for the people like want to be specific. I lease those trucks. My name on that paperwork, so he can't make a move or pull the trigger without me. So it's a mutual respect. Hey man, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? Like eternal, because he actually, when I told him, uh, when I told him what was going on, I said, hey, look, man, eternal want to go on. We quitting. He's like, well, what's going on? He said, try to make it work with him. He said, he's a good driver. Try to make it work with him. But okay. And this is what my dispatcher said. Okay. The dispatcher is like, yo, he's a good driver. See if you can, if he would have been a bad driver, if I'd have, because that's the thing. Again, I want to be professional. Because I'm not going to come up here and be like, oh, he did this, he did that, he did this. I'm not going to get into that game. You know what I mean? That's unprofessional. We ain't here to do that. So, again, went to the dispatcher, told him what was going on. He like, man, do what you got to do to keep him. And that's what I attempted to do. But even when I came back to him and I said, yo, this is what he want. He said, oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. Like, I would love for my drivers to be able to get home every weekend. It's just not enough money. It's not enough money. I got bills to pay. You feel me? Like, in the way I broke it down to my driver, I told him, I said, listen, man, to be home every weekend, I could not honor the arranged amount of money that I promised you at the beginning of this. I could not honor that. There's just no way. We don't have dedicated customers in Virginia. It's just not enough consistent freight around where we live for VL as of yet. To where I could get you home every weekend and we both make what is considered good profit. He did agree to finish out his because he was going to stay out till like the 14th anyways. So he's going to stay out until the end. And then he's going to go home. And like I said, man, we're going to shake hands. And if I can make a video out of it, I'm going to make a video out of it. Sometimes shit just don't work out, man. That's just business. It ain't no fuck that nigga, none of that type shit. It's just business, man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry we couldn't come to a conclusion. He's still gonna get his check, in an orderly fast. Still gonna come the same time it would have came. He get to go out the door with another. So altogether, he gonna make about 2 checks. No, my mistake. He gonna make 3 checks because he gonna get the 500 tomorrow, and then he got the pay period at the end of last week. He got the pay period that's by the end today, and then he'll make altogether 1, 2. Like I guess if you add the half of the last check in the sign-on bonus all together, he'll make like 3 checks. He'll make like 3 checks. Now, what the amount of those checks will be, that'll be depending on how he drove and when he turned in his paperwork. So, but I'm not gonna rob him. I'm not gonna, I sent him a $50 advance on Friday. I'm gonna let him keep that shit. It's like for what? I could be petty and take that shit out, but obviously. He's having some financial situations. So for me to do that would be intentionally trying to fuck up his finances. And I'm not trying to do that. I've been there. I know how that shit is, man. Everybody, we always talk about money management. We always talk about money management, but sometimes I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I won't always agree with my money. I'm still not agree with my money. I'm a lot better. So who am I to talk down on another man because he couldn't manage his money? I'd be a hypocrite. I'd be I ain't trying to do that. That's just me personally. I'm not trying to do that. So I'm not gonna kick nobody while they down. So I wish him the best. I really do. Let me read some of these comments before I continue. That's every job. You don't get the money for the first week. First week, you get it the second week. Yep. Blessed trucker named Jail just barely got my seat open. Which company paid training should I go to? I would suggest Prime or Swift. Not like he thought he was doing you a favor. It started to feel that way. Loosely translated to I thought you would give me OTR pay for local work. Yeah, that won't gonna happen. Jay get money, his skin pores looking replenished. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get my first paycheck until the third Friday. I was there and it started on the Tuesday. That's what I was trying to tell him, bro. I was trying to tell him, like, even if you, because I felt like, you know, again, I waited a while to do this live feed because I wanted to let all the emotion of what I felt get out, because I didn't want to come up here emotionally involved with this because I might have said some disrespectful things that I couldn't take back. But it started to feel like he was trying to challenge the structure in which I had set my business up. Like, he said some comments that were kind of like, man, like this how this how you running things, like, I didn't pull 8 loads, ain't got paid yet, but this, and I'm just like, bro, like, I think the biggest thing, and I thank God, man, I really do, is that I have 2 other drivers, and this whole situation actually made me hit my other 2 drivers up, and I say, hey, look, yo, is there anything wrong with how I'm doing this? Even though I had confidence in my situation, I still wanted to just, check in. Mind you, who calling me? Mind you, I got a driver that was broke down over the weekend. I think he would break down. I think it was Friday or Saturday. $1,700 knock sensor. The truck wouldn't regen, so it had a knock sensor had to be replaced. It had had to get the system cleaned and like a couple regens done on it. $1,700, and I asked him why he broke down. He was like, man, I'm good. Besides this breakdown, but that happens. My first driver, we going on 3 months. I asked him, he about to go home for like a week and a half. You know what I mean? He been going hard for me almost 5 weeks now. Ain't nobody staying out 5 weeks for no company that's doing them dirty. Ain't nobody staying out 5 weeks for nobody that's playing with their money. Come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that, man. If we can disagree and maybe, some things were misunderstood and, some feelings got involved or whatever, but we not going to do that. You know what I mean? Because in this business, reputation is everything. One person say you doing shady business and that's it. That's over. It's over with. You fighting an uphill battle. You know what I mean? Like, reputation, man, shit, you can hang it the fuck up, especially with YouTube. You let one of these trolls get a hold of some shit like this, like, Jay over there paying his drivers minimum wage, and that shit take off like wildfire, man. So I got that in the bud. The road gets lonely quick. That's a fact. Facts, I hope these dudes don't push it with you. You're already more than fair and compassionate to people. Yeah, I can't, we might. I'm gonna get into that as well. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. What up, Wayne? I see you. Hey, look, we need to play some spade this weekend, cuz we need to do, Wayne. We need to play some spade this weekend. Ain't no way you could do that. It takes a week just to get in the rhythm of things. He'll be back. We'll see. That's good, Jay. And that's the other thing, yo. If he come back, he got to get his hazmat. He would have to get his hazmat. Because I took him on without his hazmat and was working with him. Do Prime and Swift supply hotel accommodations? I believe so, yeah. I think, yeah, they take care of all that. I know Swift do, but I assume Prime do. I think Prime got like a campus damn near at Prime. If I'm not mistaken, Prime like a college the way they got that thing built. So if someone works for you, we have to go by the VL pay structure. No, I have my own pay structure. I pay 2 cents more. Okay, so let me explain to you with VL. So, because some people don't understand the difference in the way that I pay versus the way that VL pays. You come on with VL on a Tuesday, right? Or let's say a Monday. You're going to work that full week until that next Tuesday, right? And then you won't get paid That second week, you won't get paid that Friday. Hold on. Yeah, you won't get paid that Friday. You get paid the following Friday. So you're talking about, I just did a video about like 18 days if you come on a Monday. 18 days till you get your first check if you come on a Monday. With me, it'll be like that Friday you won't get paid, but that Wednesday you'll get $500, and then that following Wednesday you get your first full check. So you'll get money with me faster, but it won't be a full check. It'll be the $500 sign-on bonus because I'll get paid that Friday. You won't get paid until that next Wednesday because that's just how my payroll process. Because with my payroll, I do mine through my bank, my other bank, and the time that it takes them to process it, you get it that Wednesday. So some people agree with it, some people don't. But the people that agree with it work for me, and they don't have no problem with it. But then at the same time, too, man, if you come to a company with no money, is it really the responsibility of the owner or the whoever's offering you the position to know your financial situation, or is that yours? You know what I mean? So to secure the VL lease, your main priority should be maintaining the truck with us with any lease. Yeah, for sure. What did I say? Oh, blessings, y'all. I watch your videos. Honestly, your advice has made me get into trucking. Appreciate that. It should be weekly. They drive for you, not via. It is weekly. You just have to wait for the first check. You understand? So nobody's over here getting paid bi-weekly. It's just with any company, you got to wait for that first check. Like if you're thinking that you're going to come here on a Monday, working to the end of that next week. So you come on a Monday, the pay period ends on Tuesday. So if you think you're going to come on a Monday, because you're not going to get no load on that Tuesday of that week because you're in orientation. So you probably won't even leave out until Tuesday if you come Monday morning. You know what I mean? So you leave out that Tuesday, you run a full week. And then you turn in your loads, by cam scanner by that next Tuesday at noon Central Time, right? You're not going to get paid that Friday. Oh, hell no. What trucking company work like that? Or maybe I'm misunderstood. You ain't going to get paid till that next week. Yeah, but we in a hole. Can you negotiate with big companies? Example, I'll stay out a month. If you increase my CPM, I got my has and tangers too. I never saw a company where you was in the hole. If you start Monday, your first full check would be. Hold on. I feel like I read 3 comments in one. I never saw a company where you was in the hole. If you start Monday, your first full check will be that following Friday. Nah, that's not how it is here. Yeah, it depends on when the pay period ends, because 9 times out of 10, that means that pay period probably end like on that Thursday or that Friday. So that first full check you get probably is a half a check anyways. It all depends on when the pay period ends. If you come in at the beginning of the week and the pay period ends at the beginning of the week. So let me give y'all a better example, because maybe you guys are having a hard time understanding because the pay. If you come on a Monday and by some chance you get out of there Monday afternoon and you deliver a load that Tuesday morning, then that one load, yes, that load will pay out that next Friday. Yes, you'll get a $50 check. But I think that people are misunderstanding that the pay period ends on Tuesday. So if you start on Monday and you don't pull a load until Tuesday, you have now missed the cutoff for the whole pay period. So now you have to start at a whole new pay period. So when you do get your first check, if you a runner like everybody claims they are in orientation, your shit should be, if you a lease operator, $4,000. If you a company driver, over $2,000. I didn't realize that was that hard to understand, or maybe I'm just doing a poor job in explaining it. Let me go back because I feel like I missed something. Can you negotiate with big companies? Example, I'll stay at them. No, you can't negotiate with big companies at all. At all. It's game over. This is what it is. Take it or leave it. That's why high turnover rates are so high. But I try to respect the fact that as a 1099 that they are a contractor, so we are more so partners than him working for me. So I just try to open the floor for negotiation. But the problem is a lot of drivers don't even know what to ask for. They just want to be home and make more money, but those two don't even go together in trucking a lot of times. You got to have your own situation to be home or to make money. You can't go to somebody whose structure is to set up for you to run OTR and then tell them you want to be home more and still make the same money. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I tried it as a driver. I don't get why drivers come to a company, but I don't understand that shit either. I don't understand that shit. I came to VL and I did. I know. I mean, hell, all the people, everybody come doing. I mean, I don't understand. Everybody's doing it. Call me damn. It's why. It's what J-roll payroll is. He makes it understood to the driver front. When you start, at that point, it's up to you as the driver to accept it. That's all I'm saying, Lo. He's talking about orientation pay and mega carriers. What you mean talking about orientation pay? Well, these comments coming in now, boy. Yeah, yo, I just struck a nerve, boy. God damn. Most drivers come in the industry broken. It's their last chance. Understood, but at the same time, man, that's not the responsibility of the person providing the job. So, I mean, it's kind of like, you're grown, man. Do they hire out of Cali for lease purchase? I believe so. I know they won't hire company drivers, but they should hire. Well, I don't know, though, because Cali got a lot going on with their legislations and shit. So you might have to talk to your local state alderman or something to see if you can be a contractor, man. Cali trying to get all the money. Get over yourself, be smooth. The same question is asked everywhere. No, it's not. It's not. I promise you it's not. Call me Dane. And I'm not even trying to be a dig rider. I've never heard these type of questions. I'm a job hopper, so I've been to hella orientations. So there's no one more qualified to be able to know that than me. And I can guarantee you, out of all these big orientations I've been to over the course of the last 5 years, I've never heard, at the orientation when they're like, does anybody have any questions? And everybody just sit there and be quiet. This is what them questions should come in at. They don't have half this energy in those orientations. But it is what it is. I know what that is, so I ain't gonna, get into that. Bro, why are you explaining this? I don't know, Z. I have no idea. Hey, Z, but you know what, though? This kind of goes with what we was talking about the other day with that financial literacy, man. This is why, we having the issues that we're having at VL with guys who are coming and not able to sustain the lease or, anything at VL because if you come with bad financial literacy, man, it's just going to be a tough out. Waiting on that 2-3 day verification. Hey, I'm trying to set up my company to be local. Can we talk offline to discuss the fleet on her side of things? Sure. Just asked a question, never knew I have people sweating. Oh, I'm not sweating, brother. I'm not sweating at all. It sounds like the drivers don't know what they want. It sounds either that or they don't know what they're getting themselves into, is what it sounds like. Trust me, some of these questions aren't asked when they go to a big carrier. Let's see someone negotiate rate with Rob Lowe. You can hang it up. Florida, I see Florida. It's the pay structure VL to run regional, the same as OTR. The way VL is working on it, VL has regional routes, but they're in the Midwest. You're going to be like out of Chicago. They are currently trying to work on some type of regional routes, elsewhere. And if I'm being probably giving out too much information, I'm currently on the backside trying to work as a freight agent to set up routes for VL, other places, but we gonna leave that there. Call me down. Nobody negotiating the rate, be smooth and see buying the trucks. That's at least the truck. Huh? Oh, I scrolled down. Nobody negotiating the rate, be smooth. I just asked a question. Never saw a place hiring get defensive. Oh, so I didn't realize I was being defensive. Okay. What do you think about Prime Inc. Lease? I wouldn't do it because they don't show you the rate cards. So you don't know what you're getting a percentage of. But a lot of people are successful with it. So why do you and LaShawn think it's better to lease the truck instead of actually buying the truck? I'm just curious. There's no money up front. Dope law. I mean, I just thought that was simple math, to be honest. I don't know too many other business situations where I can put no money up front, save, stack my money, and if I want to walk away from it 6 months later or a year later, 2 years later with $5,000 when I've made $60,000 to $100,000, I mean that's like a no brainer to me. You know what I mean? Versus day. I mean, now I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with buying a truck cash. I'm not saying that by no means, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with leasing a truck either. You'll never hear me talk and say that you shouldn't buy a truck cash, but it's just the fact that people with cash trucks tell you shouldn't lease that I have the issue. I was this close to buying a truck cash this year, but then everything skyrocketed, and I'm just not going to overpay for a truck. But yeah, leasing to me is just, I mean, you'd be surprised how many multi-million-dollar businesses don't own shit. They just, lease it and rent it and all that. So I honestly think it's smart business. But what do I know? I'm open to being wrong, but I haven't been proved wrong yet. So for my situation, anyways, leasing gives you more power. I haven't read any of your comments, dude. A lease is better because of my business model. I'm not interested in owning trucks. I just use them to get the job done. Fast, slow. Yeah. Well, I should have put the link in here. Where the link at? Put the link in here for y'all, man. Because y'all got a lot to say in these comments. I'm not going to keep scrolling in. There we go. There go the link, man. Somebody want to call in. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the third truck. Now with my fourth truck, which I haven't gotten yet, that one kind of fell in my lap. I'm gonna go through that real brief. So, what was that? I see you, Brandon. Give me a sec. I'm gonna explain to them about this fourth. I'm gonna explain to you guys about the fourth truck, and then I'm gonna go over my hiring, requirements or whatever. It's pretty much the same. And then I'll start letting people in. So sit tight, Brandon. I'll get you in here in a minute. The fourth truck really just kind of fell in my lap, to be honest with you. Guy hit me up and was like, hey, man, I've been at VL since September, and I have a lease truck that, I've used to buy another truck, and I'm going to go to another carrier. So if you want it, you can have it. Nothing wrong with it. I think he said it had 484,000 miles on it. He's replaced tires and sensors and other stuff that he's fixed. He's taking great care of it, as the maintenance records have shown. The only issue was VL has recently changed their leasing requirements, where instead of $499 a week, the lease on these new 2016, 2017 trucks are $649. And I just didn't want to. I've been so stubborn, man. The $499 just has worked so well. I just don't want to get anything over that, to be honest with you. Like $2,000 a month. I just, you know what I mean? I don't want to go over that. I feel like I can survive any market with that, in my opinion, except for a pandemic one. But, nobody can survive that. But anyways, so what happened was I talked to the right people, and they told me that pretty much I could take over his lease. I could take over his lease. I wouldn't have to pay an escrow. He wouldn't have to pay a $5,000 walk away. We would just exchange names on the contracts, and I would take that lease over. So I would pretty much get that lease. I see you, Brandon. I'm going to get you in a minute. I will get that lease for like 3 years. No, does that mean that VL now has 3-year leases for everybody? No, that's not what that means. That just means that I got super lucky to be able to take over another gentleman's lease. Does that mean that I'm going to pay a little less than I would on another truck? Yes, it does mean that. But don't come to VL and be like, yo, I want the 3-year lease. There is none. I want to be perfectly clear on that. There is no 3-year lease at VL. I just got extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. So shout out to that brother for presenting me with that. Now I will say, if I am unable, this all happened before the situation with my third driver. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As great of a deal as that is, if I am unable to produce a productive, what I would feel to be a productive driver by the time he wants to turn that truck in, I already have somebody that I can pass that plug to. I already talked to him about it. So, because we had a conversation, he was talking about leasing the truck, and I told him if I can't find a driver, I told you, I already told you, Z. I already told you, if I can't find a driver, I'm gonna give it to you. So be ready. That last week of the month, if I don't have a driver that I feel that I want to put in it, because I'm not gonna sit on it, even though that would be a steal, man. That would really be a fucking steal. But that would be a steal, But if I can't find a driver for it, then it is what it is. So still live, call you back. What was that? They gave me a 3-year lease at $6.99 a month. Oh wow, for real? I never heard that. You must got a special situation. I ain't never heard of that. $6.99 for 3 months, huh? Shit. But anyways, so that's the situation with the fourth truck. So we're gonna see how that turns out. Either I'll add it or I'll just say, you know what? Because I'm not gonna get in over my head, man. I'm not gonna let this thing fail. I refuse. I am not going to let this shit fail, man. I know a lot of people waiting for me to fail and falter, and they're waiting for the cracks to sneak through and all that, but not gonna happen, man. I'm not gonna let this shit fail. So, but so that's what the fourth truck. Now, as far as me hiring this, I am hiring for 2 trucks, for my third truck and for the potentially the fourth truck. I will sit on it with a time limit. I might get. We'll see. Um, so yes, I'm hiring. Um, Same requirements, man. I need a year experience. If you have less than a year experience, if you are somewhere in the 10 to 12-month range, your record has to be immaculate. No accidents, no tickets, no overweight tickets, none of that shit. Hazmat is required. Really, well, not required, preferred. It's definitely, I really want you to have a hazmat. But if a situation presents itself where a hazmat driver doesn't show up, if you don't have a hazmat, you would have to get it, and I wouldn't give you the 72 cent. You would get 70 cent until you have the hazmat. So, and you get no sign-on bonus without a hazmat. You don't get the sign-on bonus until you get your hazmat. So if you come and you start and you don't get your hazmat for the first 60 days, once you get your hazmat, you'll get your first portion of your sign-on bonus, and then 90 days after that, you'll get the other half. That's how I'm doing it. That's just what it is, man. A sign-on bonus is one of those things that I've gone back and forth with on a lot of people, where a lot of people don't feel like I should be offering a sign-on bonus. But, I'm me. I'm going to do things the way I want to do things. And I just think, sign-on bonus helps. Sign-on bonus, I do think it helps. I help with, if you need a little extra money, again, it helps you to get through, waiting for that first check. So, for me, it's because I know that I'm pushing your payback from, what you would if you came through VL. I got to give you something to help you get to that. I can't just tell you, hey, I'm going to pay you, 2-3 business days after what you would have got paid through VL, and then not give you nothing to get to that. You know what I mean? So you'll still make more money with me in the long term, because I'm going to pay you 72 cents a mile, whereas VL is only going to pay you 70. I'm going to give you $1,000 in the first 90 days. VL isn't, and I'm going to let you have a little bit more freedom as far as your home time than VL will. Yeah, it's real great, be smooth. That's what I mean. Hell, that's what VL is paying for hazmat drivers. VL pays their hazmat drivers 70 cents. I'm giving you 2 cents more. So, again, when I look at, because I had thought about making some changes, based off of what happened with my third driver, but I had to really sit back and look at my situation. It's been working. I just had one, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but when I look at that situation, it's not me, it's you. I mean? This just wasn't a good fit for him. You know what I mean? So versus me trying to change my whole situation around, I'm going to stay steady, stay firm. I am looking for teams as well. You'll go into 2017, but now I'm paying 82 cents a mile to the truck, 82 cents per mile to the truck, $2,500 sign-on bonus. Woo! $2,500 sign-on bonus. That's a lot of money, ain't it? Yep. $2,500 for teams. So if anybody know any teams, I will not put strangers in the truck. I'm not putting strangers in the truck. You have to be boyfriend, girlfriend. Even with that, I'm kind of shaky on that. I'm real shaky on that boyfriend, girlfriend shit, because I don't got time for nobody to be breaking up on my truck. But we'll see. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, of course, brother and brother, brother and uncle, uncle, I said brother and uncle, nephew and uncle, any type of family relationship I'll take. Yeah, I understand that, be smooth. I do. Which is why I'm truly fortunate for the other two drivers that I have, because they've been killing it. I mean, they have been really rocking and rolling. The guy was driver number 2. He's been broke down for the last 3 days, and he's still gonna gross me over $6K. So I mean, that should give you some examples as to how hard he's running. And he, the guys that are working, the guys that are running, the guys that are doing the job right, they have no complaints. And I'll leave that there. Appreciate your sign-on bonus. Makes your company more attractive. I believe so. You got great people in your corner. I definitely do, man. I'm very fortunate, very blessed to have people in my corner that I do. It's always a revolving door for drivers. Part of the industry. So that's what it is, man. If you know anybody, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I think we got I'm really confident that we have a good situation over here at VL, man. Holland Logistics, experienced teams, let's start team and couple. Yeah, that as well. You already got to have, I mean, I just I'm gonna gauge on a case by case basis. I'm in contact with fleet owners who run teams, so I can take some pointers from them. Low, who else run teams? Did D-Rod got a team? No, he ain't got no team. Somebody else I know got a team. But so I got some people I can lean on, like, hey man, how do you run your teams and woody. So, but I do have 2 potentials applications already. I think one guy had like not enough experience, but had an immaculate record. He's supposed to be getting his hazmat, so I have that. And then I had another guy who has 4 years experience, but no hazmat or tanker. So those are my 2 other candidates that I'm looking at right now, but I'm definitely open to other applicants. Position isn't filled. And as much as you want to, as much as you fall in love with prospects these days, you'll fall in love with, I had a guy who was supposed to be starting the company as a referral. Guys, they'll sound good and I'm ready to make all kind of money and I'm ready to run. Anyway, I do anything you want. I run mountains, I run tornadoes, I run to Florida, I run New York. I don't care. I do whatever you say, bro. Like, let's go. Let's get this bag, blah, blah, blah. And they'll have you hyped. Oh, yeah, I'm about to make killing off this nigga. Like, we gonna make bread. Let's do it. First day come, no show, no call. They ain't picking up the phone. You can't get them to text you back. Nothing. I'll be like, man, all right, bro. Like, you don't even gotta come at me like that, bro. You ain't gotta hype me up. You ain't gotta kiss my ass, bro. to oversell me, bro. You hear me? Like, I ain't that type of nigga. I'm not that type of dude, man. You ain't gotta do that to me. Just come do the job, man. Come get some money. That's it. Come give me 6 months. Give me 6 solid months, man. That's all I want. You ain't gotta spend your life with me. You know what I mean? I understand the game and how it works, the turnover rate and all this, people emotions and all that. You feel me? It don't bother me, man. Like, no disrespect. My money is to a point now where, it ain't affected by much. So it's a little different now. I say that humbly, of course, but it's just it's a little different. So, but let me let Brandon in. Brandon just sitting there. What up, Brandon?
Bro. Why you arguing with niggas that's stupid? They don't understand business, bro. Don't waste your time, bro, with that shit, bro.
Nah, man. Man. You know how it is, bro. You just I don't want to distract nobody, but you just work with people, man. I was like that as a driver, so I can't turn around and turn into this hard nosed boss. You know what I'm saying? When I was just 2-3 years ago, doing dumb shit as a driver, so I can't hold that against nobody.
And look, though, Jay, I work for you. If you give me $1.50 all miles, I work for you.
$1.50 all miles, bro. Get up out of here. Ain't nobody giving your ass no $1.50 for you to drive 300 miles a day. Fuck out of here. Jay will dye the tips of his dreads blonde by the next year. He getting too much money. I said, nah, man. I ain't making no money, bro. I just spent $7,000 in the last 2.5 weeks.
I ain't got no money. Down, though. You make all the money. You a flip on it now, bro.
Bro, I still ain't got paid from the other. I still ain't got paid for my other 2 trucks, bro. People don't understand that. I won't get paid until this Friday. This Friday will be my first check from having them additional 2 trucks.
Fuck
and
you,
I just been spending money.
Hey, B Smooth, I hate that nigga call me Dane, bro. You trolling me, bro. I'm gonna kill that nigga, bro. No bullshit.
We got big money in the building. We got big money in the building. Oh man, we got big money in the building.
I got time today, man. I've been
okay. Hold on. He said he got time today. Oh shit, now. What's up, man? How you be? You hear me?
That nigga phone is supposed to reach in. And they got cricket wireless.
Hey, cool. Can you hear me?
Nah, I'm good now. I was in a bad area.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, damn, my man, what out on me? What's up, man? What kind of? You made another $1 million today, man? What's going on?
Yeah, I wish. Just trying to get it, man. Just trying to get it. I just tapped in, man. What's going on?
Man, you know how it is, man. Oh, he gone just that fast. Cooley making too much money to have that type of service, man. You gotta get better.
They got cricket wireless, bro.
There you go. Let me get him back in here. There you go. I said, hey, shit, man. Drivers. I had a driver quit on me. He won't be home. You know what I mean? He watched too many Call Me Cooley videos. He said, man, I can make this money, be home every day. I don't want to work for this nigga Jay no more.
Oh, he quit on you, man?
Yeah, man. We decided to mutually agree to part ways. So you know how that go.
Damn. Yeah. It happens, man. That's part of the game, man.
Yep. So he gonna finish out the week though. He gonna because he live in my area. He live in Hampton. So I ain't gotta go recover the truck and he gonna bring that shit right to me, clean it off. You know what I mean? And then we shake hands and that's gonna be what it is.
Did he say why though?
He want to be home.
Oh, he just wanted to be home.
Yeah, well, which kind of threw me off because like, bro, you been here 2 weeks. So what was this energy 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? Because the terms of the arrangement was solid. Like it won't like I was telling him potentially he was gonna be home. I was like, yo, every 2 weeks at least. I got it. You know what I mean? Like we don't have the lanes as of yet at VL to where I can get you home on the weekend and still be profitable. But that may be a possibility. But right now it's every 2 weeks, and he got a son and shit like that. So he's like, man, I just I can't be away from my son, and I'm in the truck emotional. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't gonna knock you, bro. I ain't gonna knock you. So,
but that was the initial agreement from the jump that it was supposed to be 2 weeks, right?
that was yep.
These drivers, man, some of these guys, man, just be wasting everybody's time. You wasted your time, he wasted his time. Like,
Nah,
it is what it is, though.
that shit crazy as hell. So, what this shit say?
But you'll find you'll find another driver though. Are you still doing? You got any access to reefer trailers?
What you mean as far as like my trucks or just in general?
Yeah, your trucks.
I can switch them to reefer. I just have to send them to Chicago to the yard, switch it out for a reefer truck, a reefer trailer.
Okay. Yeah, I got some things cooking up, man. It might be able to work out, man. We'll talk about it though.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. We'll talk offline.
Yeah, got some things cooking up, man. I just got a call not too long ago.
Okay. Word.
Might be able to help your situation out.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that sounds like money to me. Can you move the truck?
We working, man. We working, man.
Can you move the truck? If yes, put somewhere you can get him home more often. Nah, Island Trucker. I'm one of them Lisa fleet guys. So my truck can only run for the company that I'm leasing it to. So yeah, VL for life. VL for life.
But yeah, man. I was just chiming in and see what everything was good. I gotta get back off.
Oh yeah, I know you got a couple million you gotta go make, man. We'll talk offline.
Yeah, we'll talk. Let's just hit me up when you get off live.
For sure.
All right.
Oh, Brandon left too. That's crazy. Let's say Brandon hold my pocket when you talk to me. I will call in Jay, but I'm getting my hair braided. Oh no, you got to stay pretty low. Jay, let me hold something. I'm trying to get like you, Island Trucker. Shit. Yeah. What up, Reggie? I see you. 2 weeks. Wait a minute. There's so many apps to stay connected. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder what that's about. I'm ready to get off here now. Money calling. money. But yeah, man, I think I did a good job in keeping it professional and not being disrespectful to anybody. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't do it. Shit. You know what I mean? I got my phone vibrating and blowing up right now from people hitting me up about this position because I know I'm not offering. Because like that's the thing, I know I'm not offering no bullshit position, and that's what is where I'm going to be able to stand firm. Stand firm in what I'm doing, what I'm offering, because I know it ain't no bullshit. I took probably one of the better paying company positions that was already out here, and I gave it more money. You got to understand, like, Cass is working for me. They're coming in the door making 72 cents a mile, 10.99. Now, however you feel about 10.99, feel that way. Just feel that way and quiet. All right, I'm tired of y'all talking about 10.99 is blah 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 blah. Just keep that shit to yourself. Let the niggas that want to make money make money. But 72 cents a mile, 10.99. $1,000 sign-on bonus in the first 90 days. The first installment, which you get after a week. The pretty much you get to run yourself like a lease op. You run 3 weeks, you go home for 5 days. Who else letting you do that? Swift ain't letting you do that. Prime ain't letting you do that. None of these other companies y'all go and work for 17 damn years is doing that shit. You know what I mean? And then after the 90 days, I'm giving you another raise on top of the 72 cents. Like, come on, man. I ain't trying to Nah, bro. And see, that's the thing, like, cause these the same people that'll knock me for having the referral money. What people don't realize, the referral money allows me to be more lucrative to my drivers. So it's not like I'm taking all my referral money and I'm pocketing that shit and I'm driving around in a Lamborghini. No, the referral money is going back into the business because it allows me to be able to pay my drivers a little more. It allows me, if they want to take a week off after running for 3 to 5 weeks, they can, because it'll take care of any truck payment, any whatever. You got to know how to use your resources around you, man. It's all about leverage, using something to get more. You know what I mean? I'm not a greedy individual, man. I'm not out here trying to be a fucking, celebrity millionaire trucker. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just trying to offer a good situation to good people and take care of my family, man. That's it. Anybody who can't see that or can't understand that was never meant to work here in the first place. So that's just how I feel. Been rough, bro. Mom passed away Tuesday. Was in Washington State when I found out. I'm sorry to hear that, Reggie, man. My condolences, for sure. Yeah, bro, you did a damn good job of not compromising, keeping it professional, for sure. Get your money, but haters' opinions. Yeah, straight up. That's where I'm at with it. So, if you know anybody who's looking, let me tell them, send them my way. 1 year driving experience. If they have less than that, the driving record has to be immaculate. Hazmat. If you don't have hazmat, you only get 70 cents a mile, and you won't get a sign-on bonus. Teams, same situation, 82 cents a mile. If you come without a hazmat, 80 cents a mile, no sign-on bonus. I think that's it, man. Any other questions that anyone has can be directed to this number. I'll be thinking my number. I think that's the right number. My number. Let me make sure. I ain't just give out somebody's whole number. 528-2205. Yeah. My number. Anybody got any questions? 75 people. If any of the 75 people in here have any questions, any trolls that hit me up will be blocked. What it is. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. I ain't finna do like Josh. Josh will have you up here for 12 hours breathing. I can't do it, Josh. You the OG when it comes to that. I can't do no damn work shift up here. But that's what I got. I hope that this has been informative. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And look for me coming this weekend. Like I said, I'm going to try to go pick me up some goodies. I'm going to pick up a microphone. I'm going to pick up hopefully a camera for the laptop, put some lights in here. And we're going to try to turn up this weekend, man. I might have a bottle on. I might give me a bottle, put me a bottle right here. We might cut up this weekend. I don't know. I might not put it on this channel. I might have to do like everybody else do, get like a secondary channel that they cut up on. Like Guilty got his little small channel, second channel. TB got his little small second channel. They just cut up on that shit. I might do that. You know what I mean? We'll see. So, y'all know the vibes as always. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Fairly Trucking. Remember, keep pushing. It goes closer to what you think it is, man. I'm gone.